So once again, Stephanie, Katie, welcome. Thank you for joining time. So yesterday we talked about complex sentences, right? And we introduced some new expression maybe for you. So let's check. I brought a summary. Let me see. It is this. So we talk about different things like or such as independent clause, right? So an independent clause, let me zoom. This may be too far. Give me a moment. Let's check an extra explanation. So, independent clause. An independent clause is a group of words, that has a subject, has a verb, and express a complete idea. Okay, it's like a common sentence. Can stand alone as a sentence. O sea, solitas funcionan, esa combinación de palabras, ese grupo de palabras, solitas funcionan como una oración con sentido, okay, con sentido completo. So, give me a moment. Then, here we have some ideas. Structure. So, subject, verb, plus a complete idea. And it says, Maria studies every day. The children are playing outside. Good morning, Domenica.
Good morning,
Welcome.
teacher.
How are you? So, the children are playing outside. My father cooked dinner. I love English. They arrive late. So, notice it has a subject, a verb, and a complete idea. So, these are independent clauses. O sea, este conjunto de palabras funciona como una oración con una idea completa. More example, the movie was interesting. We went to the beach. My brother plays soccer. She doesn't like coffee. I finished my home. Then we have dependent clauses. These are different. So we have independent, the previous one. Now we have dependent clauses. So dependent clauses has a subject and a verb, right? That the previous one. But it does not express a complete idea. It can stand alone as a sentence. No expresan una idea completa, no puede estar solitos como una oración. Queda incompleta. I need an independent clause. It needs an independent clause. O sea, una dependent clause necesitan una independent clause. ¿Sí? No puede estar sin la otra. Example, because I was tired. This is a subject and this is a verb. But idea is incomplete, right? It's missing something. Diego, good morning. Welcome. How are
Good
you?
morning, Mixer. I'm fine.
Nice to see you. Diego, we're reviewing some topics. So, who lives next door? Although it was raining. When the class finished, who lives next door? Notice this is not a question. Eso no es una pregunta. Se está refiriendo a la persona que vive en la puerta de enseguida. But is missing something. ¿Qué pasa con esa persona? ¿Por qué nos estamos refiriendo a esa persona? Right? Is you finish? Is you study hard? What happened if I studied hard? So these are incomplete ideas. These are incomplete ideas. So complete sentences. These are example. I went to bed. This is an independent sentence or clause, right? Because I was tired. And this is the dependent what. I went to bed because I was tired. The girls who live next door is my friend. So who live next door? The girl who live next door is my friend. We stayed inside because it was raining. Because it was raining. I'll call you when the class finishes. So, independent clause works as a complete sentence with a complete idea, right? But dependent clauses need an independent clause to express the complete idea. Do you notice the difference, guys? ¿Sí notan la diferencia? Unos ejemplos. Okay, so far so good. So common words to begin dependent clauses: because, also, since, when, while, if, unless, who, which, does, whose. We work on some of these ones. Trabajamos algunas. We work on when, who, which, that, but then more. There's some more, right? Okay. Independent versus dependent clauses. So independent clauses, complete ideas. Dependent clauses, incomplete ideas. Can stand alone, cannot stand alone. Subject plus verb, subject plus verb. Ends as a sentence, need another clause. O sea, necesita otra oración. So, Here again, examples, independent, she is happy. Dependent, because she is happy. Complete sentence, she is smiling because she is happy. So now, relative pronouns. Yesterday we used some relative pronouns to create complete sentences, right? So relative pronouns connect two ideas and introduce a relative clause. So we have many and we use some of them. Who, we mentioned that we use who for people. Whom, object. The woman whom I met was friendly. This is new one, right? La que. Whose, express possession. The student whose phone rang apologized. El estudiante cuyo teléfono sonó se disculpó. Which, animal and things. The book which I bought is interesting. El libro el cual compré es interesante. This which refers to a thing. That could be works as a people or things. The car that I bought is new. Where for places. We were where yesterday. The city where I live is beautiful. When, time. When refers to time. We don't work on where. We work on when. Summer is the season when we travel. These are relative clauses, or relative pronouns. Relative pronouns. We use relative pronouns to join relative clauses. So now we have defining relative clauses. Definition. A defining relative clause gives essential information. Without it, the sentence change meaning. So no commas are used. Example, the student who studies every day gets good grades. The phone that I bought yesterday is expensive. The woman whose car was stolen called the police. The restaurant when we ate was delicious. The year when I graduated was unforgettable. These are defining relative clauses. Give us essential information. Then, without the clauses, the student get good grades. Which one? Who? Which student? Which student? The information is missing. These in bold are the defining relative clauses. It's giving us essential information, right? Non-defining relative clauses. Non-defining relative clauses give us extra information, not essential, just extra information. The sentence is still complete without it. O sea, la oración se siente completa sin ella. Solo nos da información extra. Commas are always used. Siempre hay que usar comas. Example, my brother, who lives in Canada, is visiting us. But I can say, my brother is visiting us. And it's a complete idea. Mi hermano nos está visitando. But I've been more specific. I'm giving extra information. Which one? The one who lives in Canada. And notice we use comma at the beginning and comma at the end. This is non-relative clauses. Extra information. Paris, which is the capital of France, attracts millions of tourists. Paris attracts millions of tourists, and that's enough. But this is extra information. We're talking about a thing, so we use which. Miss Brown, whose son is a doctor, teach English. Cuyo hijo es un doctor. Well, we can say Miss Brown teaches English, and that's all. The museum, where many famous paintings are displayed, is very popular. Or we can say the museum is very popular. So these are extra information, okay? And we use comma. July, when many families travel, is my favorite month. Or July is my favorite month. Without classes, my brother is visiting us. The sentences still make sense. Incluso sin eso, sin la no defining relative clause, la oración tiene sentido. Important rules, defining clauses, no comas. The teacher who teach math is very strict. No defining clauses, use comma. Mr. Smith, who teaches math, is very strict. Differences, defining clauses, essential information. No defining clauses, extra information. Defining clauses, no comas. No defining clauses, comas are mandatory, right? Meaning changes without it. El significado cambia sin estas. meaning stay the same. El significado permanece igual, incluso si no las ponemos. Can use that, cannot use that. In not defining, we can use that. Identifies the noun, give additional details. Nos da información extra. And finally, here we have a summary of all of these things. Guys, do you have any question? It's supposed in B1 you studied about independent clauses, dependent clauses, and relative pronouns. But if you don't, it's okay. So here you are a summary. But if you have any question, let me know. It's okay? Yes, for sure. Domenica, kind of, Adrian, Katie. Many information, Stephanie. Guys, I'm going to send you this chart and I'm going to send you this file, okay? So let me see. Here you are, the chart with the summary. But anyway, I'm going to send you this file with this summary. So give me a moment. Don't say. I'm going to send you this, okay, through the chat. So let me see. It's here. This is this is true. B2. I made a mistake. This is what happened. Okay, here. Guys, here you are. This is the summary with the differences, okay? And also, I prepared another file to practice a little bit more of complex sentences, okay? So let's check it. This was the topic we worked yesterday, okay? So let's see. We need to complete, we need to match these two clauses with who in this case. So the first one, Katie, let's try. Complex sentences.
I have a friend. He speaks four languages.
Mhm.
I have a friend who speaks four languages.
Who, you're right, I have a friend who speaks four languages. Good job, Katie. Well done. Stephanie, number 2.
The woman lived, no. Alright. The woman who lives in Canada is my aunt.
Yes, you're right. The woman who lives in Canada is my aunt. Well done. You got it. So far, so good. Number 3, Diego. Let's see.
We met a teacher who teaches science.
We met a teacher who teaches science. Good job. Well done. Domenica, number 4. Let's try it.
The boy won the competition. He is wearing a blue jacket.
The boy who won the competition is wearing a blue jacket. Okay, Domenica, you did it. Congratulations. Adrian is here. Yes, Adrian, good morning. Welcome. It's nice to see you. How are you doing?
Well,
Okay, that's great. Adrian, now with that,
I bought a laptop that works very fast.
I bought a laptop that works very fast. Easy peasy. Oh my gosh. 70, number 6.
She found a dress that was on sale.
Yes, that was on sale. Katie, number 7.
They visited a museum. It opened last year. They visited a museum that opened last year.
A museum that, yes, opened
Museum.
last year. So far, so good. You're doing pretty good. No worries, it sound confused. Chicos, no se preocupen si de pronto se escucha muy confuso, que si es relative, que si no es relative, que si es independent. Uno a veces se pone a verlo así y se confunde más, ¿sí? Busquen en la lógica con la que usted lo pueda relacionar de mejor manera, ¿listo? Para que también se les haga más natural, porque también cuando hablamos o cuando escribimos no vamos a pensar es independiente, es dependiente, es no sé qué. Uno cuando interioriza el idioma, uno no se para a pensar en esas cosas. Uno no piensa si hablar en futuro, si hablar en pasado, uno simplemente lo hace de manera más espontánea, ¿listo? Entonces, al menos con que se vayan acostumbrando a que relative pronoun deben usar, lo van haciendo un poco más natural, ¿cierto? Se les va volviendo un poquito más natural, para que no se sientan como muy enredados y muy bajo presión con el tema. ¿Listo? De todas maneras, a medida que les surjan dudas, con muchísimo gusto, las atendemos. But so far, you're doing pretty good. Great job. Domenica, number 8.
The cake was delicious. My mother baked it. The cake that my mother baked, baked,
Bake, just bake. Because
baked,
that is
baked
replacing
was
it.
delicious.
Was delicious.
Mhm.
So remember, we use it to replace something, to replace cake. But in this case, it's already mentioned. The cake that my mom baked, this bake refers to this cake. We already mentioned it. We don't need it to repeat it. Was delicious.
Mister, y también puedo decirlo así. My mother baked the cake that was delicious.
Yes, my mother
Is
baked the cake.
correct?
Yes, correct. That was delicious. Yes, of course. Because the meaning doesn't change. El significado no cambia. It's the same. At the end, it's trying to say que la mamá horneó un pastel delicioso, right? So the meaning doesn't change. Okay, Katie, thank you. Well done. You're right. So now, guys, with which? So, Adrian, number 9.
We watched a movie which was very exciting.
We watched the movie, which was very exciting. Number 10, Diego. You're on fire, guys.
My phone, my phone, which is new.
My phone,
No.
which, yes, which is new. Is new.
But we erase it. Yes, has an excellent camera.
Great. Well done. You got it. Katie, number 11. Katie, you have to turn on your microphone. If you're talking, you're
Okay.
mute.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
okay.
can.
The hotel was comfortable, is overlooked the beach. Sería the hotel which was comfortable, no,
Yes, we watched Constable. The hotel which was
comfortable,
Constable.
overlooked the beach.
Great job. You got it. Stephanie, number 12.
I read a book which won several awards.
Oh, what? Okay, that's great job. So now we're going to finish with when. Domenica, 13.
I remember the day when we first met.
When we first met. I remember the day when we first met. Okay, thank you. Adrian, number 14.
Summer is the season when many people travel abroad.
When many people travel abroad. And finally, Diego, number 15.
Last year, when I changed schools was a difficult time.
Last year, when I changed school, was a difficult time. Okay, guys, you got it. Well done. So far, do you have any question? No? Easier. It's better. You did it pretty good. Okay, let's see. I'm going to send you this file as well if you wanted to practice again later at home. Let me see. This one. Okay. But you did it much better. Okay. So now we are going to continue. So it is okay for you? Complete sentences is clear? At least using these relative pronouns. Okay, great. So let's continue. I'm going to share my screen. Let me see this one. But in this case, give me a moment. We're going to talk about, okay. So the idea is we're going to talk about today past simple, past continuous, and used to. Katie, what do you remember about past simple? Tell us about past simple.
Past simple is the activity do in the past.
What is? A
The
characteristic.
past.
Yes. It's a finished action in the past. A finished action. That's the clue. Finish it. Sí, una acción que ya
Characteristic.
terminó.
Auxiliar, did.
Auxiliary did.
The verbs come irregular, irregular.
The verbs could be regular or irregular. Okay, Katie, I think that's enough. Well done. Stephanie, tell us about past continuous.
I remember describe action that were in progress at a specific moment in the past.
Yes, great. Well done. Actually, you're right. What is? Characteristic. We use what?
Uh, Wait, no remember.
No, you can do it. For example, let me type in an example. Let me see. I was playing video games yesterday. Yesterday at 9. So, we use what? Stephanie. What do we use? I mean,
What
what is was? What verb? ¿Qué verbo es
Eh.
was?
como era, estaba, sí.
Ajá, so it is in base 4. ¿Cuál es la forma base del was? No worries. Diego, what is the base for a was?
Be.
To be. So
To
we
be.
use verb to be in past. Was or were. So we have to put it is was or were, right? And the verb. Stephanie, what happened with the verb?
The verb
Playing. What happened with play?
plays,
Play is a base 4, but we have ing.
and
So it means gerum. We use gerum, okay? So for past
okay.
continuous, we use verb to be in past and the verb, the main verb, in gerum. Gerum means with ing, okay? As you mentioned it, we use to talk about an action in the past at a specific moment or a specific time. Also to describe background actions or background situation, okay? Okay, so far so good. You're doing pretty good. Finally, Adrian, used to.
It's used to describe things that in the past
Okay.
that you're not do anymore.
Okay. Something what we did in the past, but we don't do in the present. Okay. Used to. Used to means solía, in other words. Okay. And after used to, we use base form of the verb. La forma base del verbo in present, right? Okay. Also, remember, there's two kind of verb tenses, let's say. Simple tenses or continuous tenses. If we use simple tenses, like past simple, we can mix verb to be with other verbs. Please, be careful, don't do it. Chicos, no sé por qué, pero pasa mucho. No combinen en los tiempos simples, sea presente, pasado, presente perfecto, lo que sea. Verbo to be con otros verbos. Si es un tiempo simple, no combinan verbo to be con otros verbos, right? In continuous tenses, we need to use verb to be and the main verb in gerund. Ahí sí tenemos que utilizar verb to be. En uno está prohibido y en el otro es obligatorio. ¿Listo? Be careful with that. Okay, great. Here we have an exercise. But before work on the exercise, I have a extra explanation. So let's focus just on the chart. Past simple. Finishes action in the past. Consecutive narrative historical items. O a sequence of action in the past. Una secuencia de acciones. I woke up, then I got up, then I took a shower, I had breakfast, whatever. A sequence, okay? The chief administrator signed the agreement, notified the stakeholder, and left. A sequence of action, okay? Past continuous. Unfinished background setups. Oh, you describe the background, what was happening. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, whatever. You're describing the background. While I was working. ¿Sí? Eso estaba pasando mientras yo hacía esto. A background situation. Interaction during long-term process. But in this case, we mix present continuous and past simple. For example, I was watching TV, thus past continuous, when my father arrived, thus past simple. So we have a long action or an action in process and another action interrupted. That action that interrupted goes in past simple. So I was watching TV, past continuous, when my father arrived. Arrived, a finished action. So that's past simple, okay? While the regional medical team was conducting the assessment, a server error occurred. This is past simple and this is past continuous. This was happening when this happened. This interrupted. Used to plus verb. Distant past habits or states, hábitos o estados. Explicit contrast with current realities. Un contraste con lo que pasa actualmente o lo que hacemos actualmente. The clinic used to operate manually before upgrading to fully automated healthcare system. Entonces, miren, la clínica solía operar, used to, y el verbo queda en base, en presente sin to, manually before, manualmente, upgrading, actualizarte to full automatic healthcare system para sistemas de autocuidado, sistemas automáticos de cuidado, ¿sí? De cuidado de la salud. So far, the uses are clear and the differences. Okay, I hope so. So don't use used to for single, isolated instant in the past. Use only for repeated action or permanent states that are no longer true. O sea, no lo utilizamos para una cosa que hicimos una vez en el pasado, sino para una acción que se repetía y ya no la hacemos. ¿Ok? So we have some other exercises. Let's check it. Mixed narrative tense integration. Complete the paragraph by putting the verbs in the brackets into past simple, past continuous, or use to plus base for based on the narrative logic. So let's try with this exercise and then we come back to the book. Okay? So Diego, the first one. Let's start reading.
When Dr. Vance first began his clinical rotation, the hospital used to operate with highly outdated record-keeping protocols.
Okay. Thank you. Number 2, Adrian.
In fact, staff members have
Past simple, past continuous, or used to? What do you think? In fact,
Were spending.
hours every day? I don't think so. A habit in the past. For habits in the present, we use present simple. So for habit in the past,
Spent.
spent, past simple, spend hours every day tracking paper files. Domenica, continue, please. One afternoon,
One afternoon, while he was reviewing reviewing
reviewing.
a patient's historical chart, the
That's enough. Thank you,
administration
Domenica. Thank you. You did it pretty good. So far, so good. Katie. So the administration
Sunday announced a complete structure shift.
announced suddenly, repentinamente, suddenly announced a completely infrastructure shift. So notice, this was an action in progress and this action interrupted. So, past continuous, past simple. Stephanie, continue, please.
He immediately realized
Realized, he immediately
that their workflow will change forever.
realized. Okay, good job. Continue, Diego, please.
Before that digital upgrade, nurses happened immediate cloud access.
Haven't?
Happened.
Are you sure?
Had hadn't had
Didn't.
not didn't.
We're talking about past simple, past continuous, or used to. Didn't. Thank you,
Sorry,
Katie.
sorry.
Didn't no worries, guys. It's okay. Didn't have, okay, immediately cloud access, but they managed to adapt quickly. Okay, so far so good. So number 2, it says analyze the underlying section for tenses, muse, or structural syntaxis error. Rewrite the correct sentence clearly before. So we need to find if there's a mistake and correct the mistake. While the system technician was finally upgrading the main firewall, he was accidentally disconnecting the clinical local server. So, Stephanie, a mistake.
The first mistake was finally upgraded. Correct is for me was accidentally disconnect. Oh no.
Was accidentally disconnected? No.
Alright. Sería while the system technical
System
was
technician was finally upgrading
uy, mm,
the main firewall. I think this is okay. This first part, past continuous, up, action in progress. Okay, this one. And this is an action that interrupted. So,
okay. Okay, for me, the mistake no is he was accidental. For
no,
me, is he was accidentally disconnecting. Yeah.
no.
Why no?
He accidental disconnected. Past simple, an action that interrupted the clinical local server. While this happened, he did this. Mientras esto sucedía, él hizo esto, pero él no lo estaba haciendo al mismo tiempo. Accidentalmente sucedió. Es una acción que termina. Esa termina de una, no es una acción que queda en proceso, ¿sí? Se desconectó y ya. Accidentalmente se desconectó. Chao. ¿Ok? Ok, great. Katie, number 2.
Dr. Alan Weiss graduated from medical school in 1940. No use it to.
No, so instead of used to, it's easier than you think, guys. No se rompan la cabeza, es exageradamente sencillo.
Por eso, no se pone el used to, sino simplemente graduado.
Graduated in past,
Graduated. Graduated.
graduated from medical school in 2014. También lo que les puede ayudar mucho, chicos, es recuerden las expresiones de tiempo. Con los años, con años que ya pasaron, utilizamos past simple. In 2014. Ya, ese tiempo ya pasó. Entonces es graduated, se graduó de la escuela de médicos o de medicina en 2014. That's all. Past simple, la finished action. Diego, number 3.
The regulatory board inspected the facility yesterday because the laboratory staff consistently failed to document waste.
Failed. You're right. Just failed, right? Failed in
Yes,
past.
but what's the meaning of fail in that sentence?
Fallar, no, sí. No reprobar, sino como fallar. Fallaba en hacer algo. So,
Oh,
failed.
okay.
Thank you. Adrian, number 4.
We used to have a coffee shop inside the clinic building, but it closed down when the pandemic started.
We used to have. We used to have. Used to have a coffee shop inside the clinic building, but it closed down when the pandemic. Thank you, Adrian. You're right. Okay, guys, let's come back to the book and let's work on this one. To close this. So let me see. It says complete the exercise from listening part 3. We can listen by writing the verbs in brackets in the correct forms in the gaps. Then listen again to check your answers. So let's complete it and then we can listen to checking, okay? So Domenica, the first one, on holidays, on family holidays, we always
Used to go.
let me see. I'm trying to type. Give me a moment. What happened? Give me a moment. I don't know why I can't do it. Guys, no me deja tapear. Okay. Used to go. Used to go to the same campsite and live on the same beach. My dad,
¿Pero por
Adrian,
qué used to go? Porque yo también lo puedo poner en pasado y lo entiendo.
solía ir.
O sea, yo puedo decir, on my family, we always go to the same campsite and lie on the beach. ¿Por qué used to go?
Si dice when on my family holidays, we always went. Siempre fuimos al el mismo sitio de campamento, pero como es una acción que se repetía y ya no, o eso es lo que creemos, ¿cierto? Se utiliza used to. Recuerden que la used to para acciones que pasaban o se repetían en el pasado y ya no las hacemos. But anyway, is that a possibility? We're going to check it later, ¿sí? Después de que completemos, vamos a ver si realmente es así o no, con el audio. ¿Listo?
Ok.
Pero por ahora aceptemos used to go, solíamos ir. Ok. Adrian, number 2.
My dad used to be a climber when he used to
Used to be, used to be a climber when Diego,
When he was younger.
he was younger. You're right. This is easy. Okay, Katie. Still, there was an upside because while we
were going.
were going around yet another museum,
I got
I
got
got Sorry, my bad. I'm trying to type. To meet this Polish girl called Jolanta. Stephanie, so we just
Dumped.
dumped our parents, and Stephanie
Went.
off for a day together. Domenica, 8.
We had
We had
Had
a really
a
great time.
we
We, Domenica, continue please, number 9.
decided
Stayed,
to
stayed in your hotels, which save us a bit of money. There were a lot of the other people like us from all over the world. Who, Adrian,
Did.
did the same sort of things. So let's listen. Give me a moment, track 9. I'm going to play track 9. So bear with me. Here we are.
Unit 3. Listening Part 3. Exercise 2. 1. Francesca.
I went on one of those journeys overland to Kenya. It was awesome
this
to
one.
be
Let
able
me
to go
see.
off with a group of people.
This is unit 3, but it is exercise 1. It's supposed to be. Let me see.
Unit 2. Speaking Part 2. Exercise 2. Unit 2. Pronunciation. Exercise. Unit 2. Pronunciation. Exercise. Unit 3. Listening Part 3. Unit 3. Speaking Part 3. Exercise 2.
Shall we start with this one?
Okay.
Give me a moment, guys. I
How do you
really hate
a
these audios.
camping tour might be good for students?
I think you can learn a lot about architecture and history and things like that.
Yes, and also you can visit somewhere.
Unit 3. Pronunciation. Unit 3.
Why?
Pronunciation. Exercise 1. 1. Unit 3. Speaking Part 3. Unit 3. Speaking Part 3. Exercise 7. Miguel and Antonia.
It could
Well,
be
Antonia,
possible.
in my opinion, the best choice for the trip is the camping
No.
and walking activity
Right.
in the mountains.
So
Because it'll be an adventure for everyone. And if it goes well, everyone.
I can find the audio actually,
2.
but
Speaking
it's not.
Part 2.
This is unit 3.
Speaking Part 2.
Yes.
Exercise 2.
Exercise
Unit
1.
2. Speaking Part 2. Exercise 2.
El audio 9 no
In
sería.
this part of the test, I'm
No.
going to give each of you 2.
This is the 9.
Unit 3.
This one.
Listening Part 3. Unit 3. Listening Part 3. Exercise 2. 1. Francesca.
I went on one of those journeys overland to Kenya. It was awesome to be able to go off with a group of people my own age. I mean, really, on family holidays, we always used to go to the
Sorry,
same campsite
you're
and lie
right.
on the same beach and things. This was a whole new thing, seeing completely different places and doing lots of things I'd never done before. We did have a driver and a guide to keep an eye on things, so I don't think there was anything particularly risky about it, even though my mum and gran worried from the moment I left to the moment I got back.
2. Mike.
It was the nightlife we went for, really. I went with a couple of my mates, you know. We got up late in the morning or even in the afternoon, and we usually hung around by the pool till sunset, chilling out. Or we made a trip to the beach, which was only about 20 minutes away by bus, except, of course, on days when it was cloudy. But at night, we were down at the clubs partying to the small hours, getting back to the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning. And surprise, surprise, we managed to get through all our cash.
3. Sally.
I went off with a couple of my friends in March. We were out in the open air
Now this is
with
different.
amazing mountain landscapes.
It is different. There's no this audio. I can't find this audio, honestly. No sé qué pasa porque miren que el 9 es diferente y ya los otros se brincan a otros audios. Let's see. In our way, we're going to continue. We're going to check it and continue.
Speaking part 3.
Okay.
How do you think a sightseeing tour might be good for students?
No. So let's continue. Don't waste more time. So on family holidays, we always used to go. Es algo que solíamos hacer y ahorita no. To the same campsite aligned on the same beach. Okay. My dad used to be a climber when he was younger. Mi papá solía ser un escalador cuando era más joven. Okay. Still, there was upside because while we were going around yet another museum, I got to meet this Polish girl called Jolanta. Sorry, guys. So we just dumped our parents and went off for the day together. We had a really great time. We stayed in a job hostel, which saved us a bit of money. There were a lot of other people like us from all over the world who did the same sort of things. So notice in this part, they're using mainly past simple because remember, when we're talking about an story or an experience, most of the time we use past simple. Most of the time. La mayoría del tiempo, cuando estamos hablando de una historia en pasado, vamos a tender a usar past simple. Okay? Okay, guys. So let me see something. Okay. It says, cycle the correct form of the verb in italics in each of the sentence. So, Diego, the first one.
When
You walk or was walking?
when he was walking home, he found a wallet with a huge amount of money in it.
Great job. So notice, this is an action in progress and an action that interrupted. Found a wallet. Thank you, Diego. Domenica, number 2, please.
When I was at primary school, I was used to do about 1 hour homework a day.
Okay, well done. The clue here is when I was at primary. Because you're not a primary right now. Sí, eso ya cambió, ya no estamos en primaria. So, used to, solía, en ese momento solía hacer estas cosas que ya no hago porque ya no estoy en primaria. Well done. Katie, number 3.
As soon as Betty got Simon test, she jumped on her bike and was running to this house to speak him.
Okay, you did it pretty good. As soon as Mandy got, right, Simon test, she jumped, you said, jumped on her bike and so far, what is happening? Hasta ahora, ¿qué está pasando? What is this? ¿Qué es?
Todos en pasado, entonces
Yes, it's a
roll.
sequence. It's a sequence of action. So, as soon as Mandy got Simon text, she jumped on her bike and rode round to his house to speak to him. It's a sequence of action, right? So all of them are in passive. Well done, Katie. Stephanie, let's see.
When I was younger, we used to spend our holiday in my grandparents' village.
Great job. Well done. Number 5, Adrian.
We were walking past a shopping center when the storm began.
Began. Great. We're walking when the storm began. Okay. Finally, the last one, Domenica, please.
When was this is um,
Read the
Emma,
complete sentence. First,
this
lea primero la oración completa para que le encuentre sentido y después decide.
this book lots of exotic places when she was in Florida. My mom used to visit
Used to visit.
lots of exotic place when she was a tour guide.
Dominican, you're right. Well done, you got it. Used to when she was a tour guide. Well done. So far, so good. Guys, so far, do you have any question? Used to, past simple, past continuous. No questions? Okay. So, Adrian, Domenica, and Diego, you can leave. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow and take care. Stephanie, Katie, bear with me, please. See you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Ladies, let's practice a little bit more, okay? So give me a moment. I'm going to show you some other exercises. Give me a moment. My computer is a little bit slow. I'm trying to type it. Okay. So far, or at least in this exercise, we're going to practice past simple or past continuous. Okay, you have to decide it. What you have to use. So, Katie, in the first one, while I...
Okay. I fell down while
Give me a moment. I'm trying, for sure. Give me a moment. Está medio rebelde el computador hoy. While I...
was going down the stair.
Okay, thank you. Dios bendito. Give me a moment. Thank you. Stephanie, number 2, please. Sorry.
Okay, he was driving very fast when he had the accident.
You, Katie, number 3.
Is snow when left home?
Are you sure?
No, entonces sería I was snowy. Estaba nevando.
It was snowing when
left home.
left home. We left home. Let's see. Number 4, Stephanie, please. I
I mm,
if you want to, I can show you this site.
Sí, se called. Sería I didn't answer. You call because I was working.
Yes. Yes, actually, yes, you're right. Katie, number 5.
This morning I got up. I made breakfast for everybody.
Okay, well, because of the time, we're going to check these answers, okay? And you're right, Katie, in the last one, because it's a sequence of action. So give me a moment. Okay, everything is okay. Notice you did it pretty good. Okay, we didn't answer. So you did it pretty good. Give me a moment. I'm going to take the screenshot. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. See you tomorrow and take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day.
Mister, ¿puede enviarnos esa hoja para practicar acá en la casa? El link.
Yes, give me a moment.